It happens every day. The bad guys are out there, just looking for an opportunity. For them, trucks are targets. They know trucks are for hauling stuff, your stuff, and they want it. What can you do about it? Well, if you have an open bed, you might as well just give your stuff away. A soft tonneau? It might keep the rain out, but that's about it. A hardcover. It looks like a solid defense, but looks can be deceiving. The bad guys can recognize an easy mark. Get serious. You want real protection. You want the impenetrable defense of roll and lock. Load it, lock it, and forget about it. With Roll and Lock, it'll be there when you come back. Roll and Lock doesn't just keep your stuff hidden. Roll and Lock keeps it safe. And that means the bad guys leave empty-handed. Are you ready to take your truck to the next level? You drive a truck because it's rugged and dependable. But why stop there? Crank it up a notch with Roll and Lock. All kinds of people drive trucks, and they use them for all kinds of things. Real people, real needs. One solution. That's right, one cargo solution that works. For everyone. Roll and Lock is the most advanced retractable truck bed cover ever made. Check it out. Want your cargo covered? Done deal. But here's the clincher. One quick turn and Roll and Lock is out of your way. Fast and easy. The cover rolls into the smallest housing in the industry. That means more room for your stuff. Roll and Lock is convenient, versatile, and secure. Roll and Lock E-Series offers you the convenience of remote control right on your key fob. Push the button and you're ready to load up. Hey, those just aren't any clubs, but to keep them secure, you've got to remember to lock them up. Well, not if you've got the E-Series. When the cover closes, it locks to the tailgate automatically. But we didn't stop with the world's best bed cover. We drive trucks too. We know that cargo has a mind of its own. It rolls, tumbles, and bangs around the bed of your truck. Solution? Cargo Manager. Put the cargo where you want it, and that's where it's going to stay. Cargo Manager is the first and only bed divider of its kind. Just squeeze and slide. You don't need to walk around to the other side of the truck. It's all done right here. Smart and easy. Long items? Flip it up. Need the whole bed? At just 11 pounds, it's easy to remove. The roll and lock system. Convenient, versatile, secure. But how does it work in the real world? Sometimes you just get lucky. Out of the blue, you discover something you've always wanted. Opportunities knocking. Are you ready? With Roll and Lock, you've got options right on the spot. Got groceries? Check it off your list. Only one more stop and you're done. But you don't want your tomatoes bouncing off the walls, and you don't want a stranger grabbing your groceries. No problem. The fish are biting. Secure that expensive gear out of sight with Roll and Lock. Safe, secure. It's not going anywhere till you're ready for it. Who knew you'd be buying a dryer today? Why, I bet she did. And now that you're here, you've got a problem. No, you just can't carry large cargo items under a hard-shell bed cover. Once again, Roll and Lock gets the job done. And it looks great. But the beauty of Roll and Lock is more than skin deep. Check it out. The genius is in the design of the cover. It's not just a thin sheet of vinyl. The Roll and Lock cover also features interlocking aluminum slats. Result? Strong design, smooth operation. At the heart of the system is a heavy-duty torsion spring. It's the ultimate in strength and durability. You use your truck in all weather. The cover will get wet. With Roll and Lock, recessed drain fittings provide rapid and complete drainage of the housing. When retracted, the Roll and Lock handle design maximizes your cargo space. It doesn't protrude beyond the housing. The housing unit is the most compact on the market. A truck is all about hauling stuff, and Roll and Lock won't steal your cargo space. The Roll and Lock patented clamp-on track design makes installation simple and secure. It's all about security. Other bed covers require add-on accessories to secure the tailgate. Roll and Lock features a built-in tailgate lock. Its 4-point locking mechanism locks to both the tracks and the tailgate at the same time. Result: maximum security. The Roll and Lock system. It makes your truck complete. The clever design is also evident in the installation. Keep in mind, most Roll and Lock M Series covers ship in just one UPS or FedExable box. Prior to beginning your installation, it is a good idea to make sure you've received everything necessary by comparing the actual parts against the parts list in the instruction guide. Step 1. Bed liner modification. If your truck is equipped with a plastic drop-in bed liner, some alteration will be necessary. This demonstration depicts the more common under-the-rail liner modifications. If you have an over-the-rail liner, please see our printed installation guide for the necessary modifications. With the bed liner removed from the truck, begin by marking the depth of the Roll and Lock housing on the outside of the liner's bulkhead panel. In this case, the depth of the housing is 7 1/4 inches. Then, using a straight edge, connect your marks to create a horizontal cut line. Next, continue the horizontal cut line around each front corner and down each side 5 inches toward the tailgate area. Then, mark a straight vertical line to the top edge of the bed liner. Now, making sure to wear safety glasses and using a utility knife or a saw with a medium-toothed blade, remove the area of the bed liner you've just marked. That's it. Now, for the bed liner tailgate panel. Measure and mark 2 inches down from the top of the plastic panel, and using a straight edge to connect your marks, create a cut line. Next, Again, using your knife or saw, remove the top of the tailgate panel you've just marked. Now install just the bed liner per its manufacturer's instructions, and then you can start with your roll and lock retractable cover. Step 2. Install the housing. Begin by placing the housing assembly onto the bed rails, centering it between the bed rails, and leaving it about 1/2 inch space between the bulkhead and the back of the housing. Do not fasten the housing in place. Next, remove and discard the plastic packing bolts. Then, set the housing lid aside. Step 3. Install the tracks. Making sure to leave the pull strap connected to the threaded shipping stud, rotate the latch to the 10 o'clock position. Remove the L-shaped sections of clamps that may be taped to the bottom of the tracks. Because these can be location-specific, it is important to lay them in the bed in the same order as you remove them from the tracks. Carefully place the tracks on the bed rails and key them into the housing stems. Make sure that the handle is properly engaged into the tracks. Next, attach the clamps very loosely to the tracks, just to be sure that the tracks don't fall off the bed rails while you're working on them. Using one truss head screw and cargo nut per side, secure the tracks to the housing stems. Step 4. Install the tailgate extrusion. Using a tape measure, locate and mark the center of the tailgate. Then use your tape measure to locate and mark the center of the tailgate extrusion. While holding it square and centering the tailgate extrusion on the tailgate, use a self-tapping screw and power screw gun to secure the center hole. Next, move to each end. Press the tailgate extrusion to the top of the tailgate in order to make it conform to the contour of the tailgate and secure it in place. Install the remaining self-tapping screws, making sure to provide even spacing between them. Now is when you can install the plastic bed liner tailgate panel if you have one. With the tailgate extrusion secured, carefully close the tailgate. Be careful not to strike the ends of the tracks. Step 5. Orienting the tracks to the tailgate. Move to the front of the bed. Lift up slightly on the housing and shift each side back toward the tailgate. The track end caps should contact the inside surface of the tailgate and match up with the tailgate extrusion end caps. Note that if the tracks are not positioned as shown, the latch mechanism will not function correctly. With the tracks in the correct position, you may now tighten the clamps. Taking care to make sure the tracks remain level, begin with the rear clamp, then move to the front clamp, and then the center. Do not use a power or pneumatic screw gun. Over-tightening track clamps can cause an indentation in the bed rails. Step 6. Install the lid. Return the latch to the 7 o'clock position. Remove the plastic wing nut and detach the pull strap from the threaded shipping stud. Pull the cover closed and latch it to the tailgate. Do not allow the cover to retract without the lid in place. Place the lid onto the housing flanges and secure it in place with 4 black countersunk screws. Do not use a power or pneumatic screw gun. With the lid secured in place, you may now test operate the roll and lock cover. The cover should retract on its own with only a slight push from the tailgate. When pulled closed, it should latch effortlessly. Step 7. Install the cargo shield. Use the 4 truss head screws and rubber washers to secure the cargo shield in place. Note that the rubber washers go on the inside of the cargo shield. Step 8. Install the drain tubes. If available, locate the drain tubes in available factory holes or drill holes in the factory plastic plugs. In some cases, you will have to drill holes in the bulkhead panel. Use a 1/2 inch drill bit to drill holes for the drain tubes. Note that this process is easier if a 1/4 inch pilot hole is drilled first. Make sure to align the holes with the drain fittings that are pre-installed in the bottom of the housing. Step 9. Connect the pull strap. Using the carabiner hook provided, make sure the pull strap is securely clipped to a fixed point in the bed. That's it. You've just completed your installation of the most sophisticated tonneau cover on the market today.